Hello students, this is your English lesson. In this lesson we are going to read a poem, The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost from Oxford Modern English 5. The Road Not Taken, first published in 1916, is perhaps Frost's most famous poem. The poem describes someone standing at a fork or turning point in a road in the woods, trying to decide which path he is going to take. He looks down one road as far as he can see, and after thinking for another minute, decides to take the other one because it looks like nobody's been that way yet, and he is curious about where it leads. He thinks maybe he might come back another day and try out the other path, but he has a feeling that the road he has chosen will lead him to new places and discoveries, and he probably won't be back. He thinks wistfully about that road, the road not taken, and where he might have wound up if he had gone that way instead. Part of him regrets his decision, but he also realizes that the things he has seen and the places where he has gone because of the direction he chose has made him who he is. Let's read the poem together. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both, and be one traveller. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that the passing there had worn them really about the same, and both that morning equally lay in leaves on step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with us somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all the difference. Now come to the exercises. A. Understanding the poem. 1. Answer the following questions. A. What exactly does the traveller do when he sees two roads in the wood? Answer. He stands for a long time looking down the paths as far as he can while deciding which to go down. B. In what ways were the roads similar? Answer. Both paths looked just as fair as each other. They were really about the same, and both were equally covered in untrodden leaves. C. What reason does the poet give for taking one path and not the other? Answer. The path taken by the poet had the better claim. It was grassy and wanted wear. D. Which phrase or sentence tells us that the poet would still like to take the other path? Answer. Oh, I kept the first for another day. E. Was the poet curious about the path he did not take? How do we know he was curious? Answer. Yes, the poet was curious about the path he did not take. We know he was curious because he stood for a long time deciding which path to take. Even when after a long time he passed, he still wondered what would have happened had he taken the other path. These questions are more difficult. Discuss them first. F. Why did the poet doubt he would ever walk on the other path? Answer. The poet doubted he would ever walk on the other path since the path he had taken led him elsewhere. He would probably never come back to that point again. G. Do you think the poet regrets not having taken the other path? Answer. He says that he will tell others about the choice he has made with the sah, which suggests that he might always wonder where the other path in life would have led him. However, he also says that this path has made all the difference, which could be seen as a positive or negative statement on how things have turned out for him. 2. Look at the rhyming scheme of the poem. A. What is the rhyming pattern? Answer. A, B, A, C. B. How many syllables are there in each line? Answer. There are 9 syllables in each line. However, the second and third line contain 8 and 10 syllables respectively. 3. Answer the following questions with reference to context. A. Then took the other as just as fair and having perhaps the better claim. 1. What did the poet do immediately before this? Answer. He looked down one road as far as he could. 2. In what way were the two paths similar? Answer. Both were just as fair. Both were grassy. Both were covered with leaves. 3. In what way were they different from each other? Answer. One was grassier and wanted wear. B. I shall be telling this with a somewhere ages and ages hence. 1. Why would the poet be sighing? Answer. He may later regret the decision to have taken one path and not the other. 2. What would he say about his decision in the future? Answer. 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Match the following synonyms. Mad, insane. Reply, answer. Top, summit. Assist, help. Center, middle. 2. Think of a synonym for each of the words in the list below. Inquire, ask. Seize and stop. Moist, damp. Intelligent, clever, wise. Strong, tough, powerful. Enormous, huge, great. Slim, thin, slight, slender. Generous, kind. Learning about language, subject and predicate. Write suitable subjects before each of these predicates. A. The villagers caught the thief red-handed. B. Cinderella cleaned the dirty floor. C. The determined man was willing to take the bull by the horns. D. The builder had to find another job. Write the infinitives in the following sentences. A. Shoaib and Nadir decided to go on a picnic. To go is infinitive here. B. They asked their mother to give them some food. To give is infinitive here. C. They told her they wanted to swim in the river. To swim is infinitive here. D. I don't want you to catch cold, she said. To catch is infinitive in this sentence. Rewrite these sentences. Use an infinitives instead of the underlined words. A. She wants to sleep in the afternoons. B. The dog was overjoyed to see his master. C. Naima asked to borrow some sugar. D. The children laughed to see the tricks of the monkey. E. Sheila was told to come home early. Thanks for listening. For new videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel. And if you like my videos, please share and like.